This is another episode of The Right Life Podcast, your number one source for everything bariatric surgery, from pre-op to post-op. Registered dietitian Alex Concepcion gives you real, raw tips and motivation through your journey. This is The Right Life Podcast.
Hello and welcome back to the Right Life Podcast. Today we are going to be talking about the pre-op diet. Our clinic primarily does the gastric sleeve or the vertical sleeve, but the pre-op diet is a requirement for all of the other bariatric surgeries as well. First off, bariatric surgery is not for everyone. You do have to qualify first. These qualifications will be determined by your insurance. It will be determined by the doctor via consult, and you will be provided the criteria that you need to qualify. Some of these criteria actually include losing weight beforehand, or you need to quit smoking, or you need to stop drinking alcohol. So a lot of these things are behavioral, and it needs to be done because we know that you won't be able to sustain a tool like this and be successful because, again, this is just a tool and you won't be able to keep the weight off long term. And that is the purpose for a lot of the criteria that are given to you prior to surgery or even just qualifying in general. So once you know that you are qualified and you can move forward with weight loss surgery, you will have to do a pre-op diet. Now, depending on where you go, what clinic you go to, the criteria may be different because I've seen clinics require 4 weeks of liquid only or protein shakes only, 2 weeks of protein and vegetables plus shakes, or a combination of one or the other. But the purpose is always the same, and that is to shrink your liver and decrease the fat around your liver. This decreases your chance of complications during your procedure. Now, I can't speak for anyone else, but for our clinic, 2 weeks before your procedure, we require you to have 2 protein shakes and 1 meal that consists of 4 to 5 ounces of protein and non-starchy veggies. The non-starchy veggies pretty much are unrestricted because it's pretty much water, just micronutrients or nutrient-dense foods that are primarily water and fiber. So how does this decrease chances of complications? This diet will shrink your liver, as I said. Now, have you ever been in traffic trying to make a right turn, but you're unsure if you can make it through because that car in front of you is in the way? You start inching forward, but you're scared you might damage your car. If only you had a little bit more room. Essentially, that's what the pre-op diet does. Your liver is the car in the way, and the diet shrinks your liver enough to make room and allow the doctor to make the right calls for a more efficient and effective procedure. In addition, this diet will give your metabolism a head start, as well as aid in mentally preparing you for what's to come. As we know, this is, again, just a tool. So you will have to make lifestyle changes in order to be successful long term. We want to make sure that we maximize the potential of your tool and also create that foundation for long-term success. So that pretty much covers the basics behind the pre-op diet and why you need to do the pre-op diet. Next time we can talk about, some strategies to help you get through it, mentally prepare, and also some tips and tricks that will allow you to adhere to the pre-op diet without going crazy. So that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next. Peace.
This was another episode of The Right Life Podcast. For more motivation and future episodes with Alex, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any life-changing moments.